It's been 1 year since our last video and 6 years since the events in our last vlog video. So you can imagine that a lot has happened in that time frame. We figured we should bring you back to speed on what we have been doing and where we're going next. We sailed the Sea of Cortez aboard Bria Mia, our 34-foot Catalina, for another 2 seasons. In between these adventures at sea, we traveled a little bit through Europe, visiting Portugal, Spain, and the UK. We bought a camperized Sprinter in Quebec, road trip to the West Coast, and got hooked on van life. So when we arrived in BC, we got a great deal on another Sprinter. This time, an empty canvas to design our own. The catch? Well, the engine wasn't working. So after 2 hellish months of working on the engine, we could start the build and bring the beach house on wheels to life. And what a better time to build a van than through a pandemic. The world went bananas and things got a little bit rocky for a while. But another sailing season in Mexico made things feel a little more normal. We spent 23 days crossing the Pacific Ocean from Cabo to Hawaii, making landfall in Hilo. A whole episode on this adventure will come in the future. I flew home with Kona, and after spending a couple of months cruising through Hawaii, Eric was to bring the boat to Canada with 2 friends. But 2 weeks before the crossing, the ride buyers showed up, Dave and Christy, a lovely young couple who has been cruising through the Hawaiian archipelago with their dog Porter. Check out their YouTube channel linked in the description below to see Bria Mia's legacy live on. After a bittersweet goodbye, Eric flew home to join this ticking time bomb on the quest for a land home. And Nanaimo is where we ended up. We bought a house that needed a lot of work, started building a basement suite, had a baby, and nested hard through the new chapter of life. The power tools were working overtime downstairs, and a year later, the cozy West Coast nest was finished and ready to welcome guests. For a couple of years, we hustled hard while enjoying island life and being parents, along with the challenges and hardship of it all. We built this beauty of a shop, a whole episode on that also coming up, and we were very fortunate to have another sailboat in the Sea of Cortez fall onto our laps. This time, a 33-foot Morgan. We tested the waters to see if cruising was something we wanted to do with kids. We spent a couple of months between San Carlos and Guaymas, mostly giving the boat some love, but also experiencing boat life with a toddler. The answer was a clear yes. We do want to keep cruising. But beyond that, we want to build our own boat. With Eric's unparalleled talent for building and fixing things, we will craft a performance cruiser that embodies our passion for innovation and adventure. Along the way, we'll be creating a variety of products and parts with carbon fiber leading the charge. Join us as we blend the excitement of sailing, the freedom of van life, and the thrill of innovation. Let's team up to pioneer cutting-edge projects that redefine adventure. Connect with us in the comments below and follow Stokeman Composite Studios on Instagram to see how these projects evolve.